The secret to happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Socrates.
Every day, Americans are bombarded with hundreds of messages suggesting that the good life is attainable through the goods life by making lots of money and spending it on products that claim to make us happy, loved, and esteemed.
What defines you? Besides your personality and who you are on an inner level, what do you bring into your life that helps define and differentiate you from everyone else? For many people, that thing is your appearance, the clothes you're wearing, how you style your hair, what makeup you use if you use makeup.
Research consistently shows that the more that people value materialistic aspirations and goals, the lower their happiness and life satisfaction, and the fewer pleasant emotions they experience day to day. Depression, anxiety, and substance abuse also tend to be higher among people who value the aims encouraged by consumer society.
How does clothing define you as a person? Over the next 30 days, I will be wearing pretty much the same outfit. Today I will be starting a journey of 30 days, and I'm calling it my 30-day minimalist clothing challenge. The way of the essentialist means living by design, not by default. Instead of making choices reactively, the essentialist deliberately distinguishes the vital few from the trivial many, eliminates the non-essentials, and then removes obstacles so the essential things have clear, smooth passage. In other words, essentialism is a disciplined, systematic approach for determining where our highest point of contribution lies, then making execution of those things almost effortless. I want to have what is essential in my life and nothing more. And while in some ways, in other videos, you'll learn what is totally non-essential and non-minimalist about my life, there's certain aspects that I do feel like are really important to control, and clothing being one of them. This is essentially my wardrobe for the next 30 days. What it consists of is black pants. I have a sweatshirt. I have a gray t-shirt, white tank tops, elephant pants that are black and gray that will be for nighttime. I have one pair of leggings, which I can wear running or doing active things. And I have two pairs of shorts, which I likely won't be using because it is still very cold here in upstate New York. It's time to get out of these funky clothes and into my everyday outfit for the next 30 days. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is it. You'll be seeing me in some variation of black pants, gray t-shirt, white tank top, and a gray sweatshirt of sorts. Woohoo! Check this out. Pretty nice, eh? And guess what long sleeve I get to wear. That's right, you guessed it. A gray long sleeve shirt and black pants. It's day 3 today, and I wanted to just check in and let you know how it's going so far. I've been loving the decision-free mornings in relation to my clothes. I don't have to think about what I'm wearing. I open my drawer and my clothes are right there, and it's obvious what I'm going to be wearing. I am choosing to define myself less by the clothing I wear, but more by who I am as a person and what I choose to do. Still feeling super good about this. This is day 5, and yeah, happy with my clothes, happy with my life, feeling really productive and purposeful. And yeah, just a certain amount of acceptance about the things that I do have control over and the things I don't. So it feels really powerful to be in this space of just purposeful consumption. It feels very much like this clothing that I used to have to choose from was kind of controlling me. Instead, now I feel like I have control over how I'm choosing to live my life, and this is just one of many categories that one could decipher this from. But for me, it's within the clothing space, since this is what I'm currently experimenting with. My awareness about consumerism and how it is attached to our culture only grew throughout this challenge. Probably about midway through, I really began to see how much buying things and consuming more was a part of our reality. So today, I get to wear a white tank top. And guess what? I also get to wear a gray sweatshirt. What would be left if you decided to only purchase and keep things that were essential to your life? Simplicity is so key, and knowing what matters to you matters. So it's day 21 of my minimalist clothing challenge. Yes, I'm still wearing the same clothes. This has been really, really interesting for me to just watch my own relationship to my clothes change. What I'm most passionate about, most interested in is, finding consistent purpose, passion, productivity in your life. How can we as human beings be as effective as we can with our time? And so I see things like this just as experiments along my journey toward the most optimal way of life, the most optimal habits and routines. And yeah, really it's just me experimenting with my life to optimize it in a way that will support me and my own consistent productivity the best. It's day 24 of the minimalist challenge. I only want what is essential. The more choices I make, beliefs and morals I identify with, the clearer my life becomes. And the less daily choices I have to make that will prevent me from making the real and meaningful choices every day. I'm now looking at my things even more particularly, I guess. So throughout this challenge I read 2 books, one being Marie Kondo's book and the other being Essentialism by Greg known or noun, however you say his name. It was through putting extra content and information into my life that I really implemented this in a much larger way. Since building this tiny house, I've always thought about things very non-traditionally, and I was very intentional with the things I brought into my life and how I added meaning to it or added joy somehow to my life. And I've been much more about what is practical with my clothing. I've been much more about, hey, this works and functions, I want this. And so I think now I'm realizing that I not only have to love the clothes, but they do need to be practical. And so I think with that new knowledge, I know I'll be getting rid of a lot more clothes, because I keep hanging on to a lot of things because they are practical, but I don't actually love them. And so I think it'll be this process of just figuring out what I really love and what is practical, and starting from there. And if I have to buy a couple items because I've gotten rid of something, I'm okay with that, as long as they're items that I end up really loving. I'm letting go of a lot of things that just really aren't serving me and definitely aren't essential in my life. I'll be continuing to reprocess through this, and I'll likely get rid of a couple more things, but this is a really good start. I want real. I want to connect with others, share stories, create experiences, support each other, nurture health and healing, and inspire others to find routines, tools, and ways of living that empowers consistent purpose and productivity in their life. So moving forward, my intention is to, for the most part, continue doing what I'm doing. Will there be days that I will wear some other clothes? Most definitely. But for the most part, I will be wearing the same outfit every day. More than anything, this challenge made me realize how freeing it is to not have to choose what you're gonna wear every single day of your life. I made choices at the beginning of the month that made it so that every single day for the last 30 days, I did not have to make a choice in the morning. I set the intention, and my life followed through with the choices and intentions that I set earlier. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it, if you would try doing this challenge, maybe what you would change about it. And I just wanted to let you know I officially have a Patreon up, which I will be sharing more personal and private and exclusive behind the scenes videos, vlogs, and things like that. I used to share a lot here on this channel, but I have decided to scale down and really only share things that have immense meaning, I feel like, in this space here on this channel. And so if you're interested, you can go check out my Patreon, and if you have any ideas in relation to it, you can let me know. There's already a couple things up there, and I look forward to seeing you soon in another video. Bye.
Life is wonderful.